Hey guys, how are you today? I'm coming on Tuesday afternoon just to share with you guys just a couple of tips of how to get your confidence back. As you can see on the title, it says my confidence is gone. Like, I understand completely how your confidence can be shot, and a lot of people reach out to me and ask me, Belize, you're so positive, Belize, you're so happy, and your confidence is out the window, and I want the same confidence you have. Listen to me. You can have the same confidence I have. You want to know how? It's so many different things you have to do, but I want to give y'all simple things. I'm telling you, it's very simple. Y'all gonna like, it can't be that simple. It just can't be. It just can't be. I don't want to believe you it's that simple. Number one, y'all always hear me say it's acceptance, guys. Acceptance is number one when it comes to your confidence. Acceptance and confidence go hand in hand. A lot of us don't believe it does, but it do, okay? So my whole thing is very important for you to accept. And I'm sure you're thinking like, Belize, I don't want to hear you say acceptance a motherfucking again because I still haven't accepted it. I've been living with it for a couple of days. I've been living with it with a couple of weeks. I've been living with it for a couple of months. I've been living with it for a couple of years. I've been dealing with it with a couple of decades, and I don't accept this crap. I don't want to accept this crap. I don't want to live this life. I don't want to deal with this. This is not fair. It's not my fault, but I'm still blaming myself. You just don't understand. Yes, I do. Okay, I don't want y'all treat me like a foreign object, like I'm an alien or something, and I didn't go through what you went through. No, our situations wasn't the same. No, things may have been different or how it happened. No, the person may knew and my person didn't. Very important to know that the situations can be different, but the feelings are very mutual, okay? The feelings are very, very mutual, and I want you to understand, and I want to help you, and I want to heal you. I want you to overcome the stigma, and to overcome the stigma, you must accept. I'm not telling you to do it today. I'm not telling you to do it tomorrow, but I'm telling you to do it before you die, okay? For you to live the life you want to live, to have that normal life that you say you want again, or you used to have, or I want my body back, or I want my life back, then acceptance is going to give you everything back when you do it, okay? So you want to think, how do I do the acceptance part, okay? The acceptance is simply understanding your story. Understand how you got here. And I'm sure you're thinking like, I don't understand. I had sex with my boyfriend, turned around and I got it. Boom, that's your story. Oh, I had sex with this guy I knew. We known each other for a long time. Boom, it happened. Boom, that's your story. So my whole thing is know your story. And I'm sure if you have talked to me on the phone, and I'm all of y'all like, I know what she's talking about. She told me to know my story and stick to it. My whole thing is knowing how you got here. Let me reevaluate or reintroduce or even remind y'all how I got here. Number one, I had sex with the guy I had known since I was 15 years old, okay? He had been a good friend of mine since I had been 15, okay? 15. I didn't have sex with him until my 21st birthday, guys. My 21st birthday, that's when I had sex with him, okay? He came back to me a week later and told me that he had herpes, okay? I freaked out. I said, I don't have it, okay? I don't have it. I got tested. It said negative. 6 months down the line, I was with a new guy. Okay? This guy, me and him was really interested in each other. We were about to start dating. It was getting heated. We ended up having sex one night. Okay? We used protection. Let me stress that to you guys. Y'all probably think I didn't. I used protection. And I ended up getting it. With the first guy, I did not. With the second one, I did. Okay? So my whole thing is like, I was like, okay, freaking out. But I had to realize, Belize, what is your story? How are you going to accept this? How are you going to grasp the fact that you didn't know, number one, because I didn't know anything about herpes. Number two, because nobody talked about herpes. Number three, they clearly didn't include my STD testing. And when I went to go get tested after the guy that I got it from, the nurse looked at me like I was stupid from another planet. She looked at me like I was crazy. Like, are you sure you want to get that, Miss Five? I said, yes. I need you to test me now. Like, he told me he had it. What is wrong with you, lady? And at that time, I was very young. So I was looking at her like, I can't believe this grown woman in her 30s plus is asking me if I want to get tested for an STD. Don't y'all tell me about safe tests. Don't you tell me to protect myself, and I'm trying to protect myself, and look what you're trying to do to me. You're trying to make me seem like I'm crazy for asking. Okay? So that was my number one way to get to a point where I said the stigma is not mine. I'm overcoming the stigma. That was my first thing that came to my mind. I'm going to overcome the stigma. I'm not going to be what they say I am. I'm not going to live up to that. I'm not going to live up to it. I'm not going to live up to it. I'm not going to live up to it because number one, that is not me. I was dealing with somebody that I knew. I knew this dude since I was 15 years old, guys. I had never had any sexual contact with this dude. We had never kissed. We had never done anything. Now, we had talked on the phone, things like that, but it was never a point where we were physical until I was 21 years old on my birthday, guys. Literally. So my whole thing, I trust him. I trust him with ins and outs. He had known my mom. He knew everything about me. He'd seen me grow up. He don't see everything, guys. Everything. He knew everything about me. So I would never think somebody I call a close friend will put me at jeopardy like that, guys. And that's our situation. A lot of our situations. A lot of people truly believe that we are these nasty creatures and we're out here doing the world. No, STDs are happening in relationships. Let me say that again. STDs are happening to people in relationships. Most people who get STDs are in relationships. It's not just people out willy-nilly. It's people in relationships. I'm telling you, it's in relationships. I'm tired of people saying, oh, she a hoe or he a hoe. Or this is nasty. She out there doing everybody. No, she was in a relationship when she contracted this. If I can pick out 30, 40 people walking across the street and I say, have you ever had an STD? How did you get it? In a relationship without? They'll say in a relationship. That's just the case. I wasn't in a relationship with him, but for me and his friendship was a relationship because number one, I had trusted him with my all in all, and he trusted me. So we never think we would put each other in jeopardy like that. So that was my biggest way for me to accept the fact of I trust him. I cared about him. I still care about him to this day. We don't talk to each other at all, okay? We did talk to each other a little bit after that. I didn't really say much. I ain't making no big deal. I did look at him sideways, but at the end of that, I just didn't make it a big deal. By then, I had moved on. I was with a new man, things like that, so I didn't really care. But with the thing saying, I want you to understand, you have to accept your situation, accept how it happened. I know you're mad at your boyfriend. I know you're mad at your fiance. I know you're mad at your husband or your wife. I know you're pissed. But at the end of the day, you have to understand the story. You have to accept it. You got to look at it, and you got to realize this is how I got here. You can't blame yourself. You keep blaming yourself. You keep shaming yourself. You keep beating yourself up. Is not going to help you get the confidence you want. Okay, guys, the way you talk to yourself, the way you think about yourself, the way you look at yourself, all goes into your confidence. And if you're telling yourself you're nasty, you're telling yourself you're disgusting, you're telling yourself that, you know, I'm damaged goods and nobody ever want me and I'll never have a family and this and this and this and this and that, you're right. Your confidence is shot. And when your confidence is shot, the chance of you finding somebody or drawing in somebody is hard because you're not even going to put yourself out there. Right now, I know if your confidence is shot, it's very hard, if you are even in a relationship, to be fully into that relationship, to fully give it your all, to be positive and see the good out of that. I talk to people all the time who are in relationships talking about, I'm going to be alone. How are you going to be alone when you're in a relationship? You're alone because you don't feel good about yourself. When you don't feel good about yourself, you're really no good to nobody. Being honest, you're not good to nobody when you don't feel good about yourself. When you don't love yourself, if you don't honor yourself, if you don't feel good, it truly is no benefit to nobody. You got to get to a point where you love you. And I'm telling you, the first thing is to be aware and to face the reason why you're here. And a lot of us don't want to face that. You have to face it. I don't care if you was out here doing everybody. I don't give a flying flute, okay? But at the end of the day, you need to accept how you got here. Okay? Accept it, please. Soon as you get to the point where you look at it and say, I got here because of my boyfriend. I got here because of my husband. I got here because of my wife. I got here from the guy that I just met and you know, it moves so fast. I got it from a close friend that I gave a chance. And when you accept that, now you're in the process of getting your confidence back. But if you still sitting in a whirlwind, not want to accept the situation or accept how it happened, you're not going to move. Your confidence is going to be shaky for a long time because you're still going to blame yourself and think you could have changed it. I'm getting way off topic. I've just been talking about confidence. But at the end of the day, I think it's time to talk about this because a lot of you guys are sitting here, like literally looking at me and saying, Belize, I can't get over this. I won't get over it. I'm never going to get over it. I'm going to be like this forever. I'm going to stay sad. I'm going to stay mad. I'm going to stay pissed. You can't tell me nothing. Okay, you're right. I can't tell you nothing. But at the end of the day, you don't want to live like that. And I am fighting for you not to live like that. Okay? I have sat here, put some lipstick on my lips, put some clothes on, Okay, for me to tell you that you don't have to live that life. I'm not living this life just because I'm lucky. I'm living this life of having a husband and kids because I fought for it. Okay, I wanted it so bad. I went through bad relationships. I went through being rejected by guys that I literally thought he was the one. I was like, I love this man. I would literally did anything for him. I knew he was cheating. I knew he was doing something he had no business doing. And I did not care because I was like, I love him. He's going to be it and all this stuff like that. And he wasn't, guys. I've been through it all. I don't want y'all to think I haven't. I've been through a crappy baby daddy. I've been through a single mom. I've been through being through school and working 4 or 5 jobs. I've been living with my mom and got kicked out. I have been through all of it. I don't want y'all to think that my process was easy. It was hard as double hockey sticks, okay? I went through it. I wasn't just dealing with herpes. I was dealing with mother freaking life. And I know right now you're dealing with life. You want to tell me herpes is your problem. It's not your problem. You got bigger problems than herpes. You really do. A lot of y'all are struggling with some other stuff. And you want to say it's herpes. It's an easy thing to blame. It's an easy thing to put all your pain on. It's an easy thing to pinpoint. Because you can't pinpoint why you always been sad. You can't pinpoint why you always been depressed. You can't pinpoint because you couldn't get a man or a woman. You can't pinpoint why your life just been effed up. You can't pinpoint why you can't get the job you want. You can't pinpoint nothing else. You can only pinpoint where this herpes came from. Or idea. Or how it happened. But everything else in your life you can't pinpoint. And that's frustrating as crap. And then this come up and it seemed like it just throw your life off. It took the hope away. Because when all those other things was happening, you still had the ability to still get what you want. But when herpes came in, it seemed like it took it away. Saying, nope, you can't have nothing. You can't live the life you say you want to live. Even when you wasn't even living it. Okay? My whole thing is I want to be real with you guys. A lot of y'all got some issues that is deeper than herpes. And it's time for you to get those issues fixed. I'm telling you. Get them fixed. I thought herpes was my problem. It was not my problem. Let me be transparent, y'all. I had some serious mother freaking issues. I had mama issues. My mom was a single mom. My mom was struggling. She was trying to take care of me. And I know y'all heard my story before. But I like to remind you to think. I don't want y'all to think I have made it. I'm still going through stuff that I went through in my childhood. I have been molested by a cousin and an uncle. Okay? I don't want you to think that my past was easy. Okay? I started having sex at 13 years old because I was seeking love. I don't want you to think my past was easy, okay? My life was very difficult. I did stuff out of seeking of love. And as women, I won't check y'all real quick. We got to stop seeking love in the wrong places. When a man don't want to do right by you, leave. No ifs, ands, buts about it. This year you said you want to get married. This year you said you want to start dating. Don't jump ship soon as a dude treats you like crap. Jump ship with him. Next, on to the next one. A lot of y'all are quitting on the things that you want. You say you want a relationship, but you ain't even willing to fight for you to get better. So how you gonna fight for a relationship? I'm just being real, ladies. I'm being real. If you think marriage is easy, you are fooling yourself. Let me tell you, it was hard in my relationship. I've been with my husband for 5 years, married for 3. We've been through hell and back. I have left my husband twice. Okay? I left him twice. Once when we was engaged and once within my marriage. I was so pissed. I said, I'm done. I want a divorce. Okay? I don't want y'all to think this have been easy. It had nothing to do with herpes. Nothing. It had everything to do with other things in our situations, other things that we brought to the table, other things that we not over, other things of lack of communication and not being honest and not being transparent with our feelings. It's things that we didn't want to deal with. We try to smush it under the rug. I want y'all to understand all of this got everything to do with everything. Your life is yours. And I want to tell you, if you want your confidence, you better fight for it. If you want your life, you better fight for it. If you think life is going to be easy, you're fooling yourself. Right now, this is not a time for you to quit. You are quitting on yourself right now. Oh, I got herpes. I don't want to do nothing. Then if you don't want to, you don't want to. But don't say you want some and not getting up and moving. Don't say you want to be in a relationship, but you're not dating. Don't say that you want to have kids, but you with this man, he want to be with you, but you keep saying herpes is the issue, but he's saying it's not. Ladies, Look at yourself for a minute and see, are you the issue at the moment? Because if you're the issue, fix it. Fix it. Because I talk to so many women who are in relationships, these men love them. Even men, I talk to men who are in relationships, and you're acting like you're alone. You are not being fair to the person who chose to risk. They didn't care. They loved you. Okay? They want to be with you. And you're acting like they don't even exist. That is selfish. I'm being honest. That is selfish. And you can say, Belize, that's not right. No, it is right, because you can't say that person didn't understand their risk. They understood. They was willing. And you're sitting there like, what if they don't want to take the risk? What if they throw it back in my face? They thought about that. Give them a chance. You're not even giving yourself a chance. But you say you want something. Do you or do you not? Which one do you want? You got to make your mind up. You got to make your mind up. You got to make your mind up. Do you want to overcome the stigma or not? Do you want to overcome the stigma or not? Because if you want to overcome it, come on. But if you don't, I can't do much for you. I can't do nothing for you. I'm looking to encourage you to overcome it. Stop thinking it's going to be easy. That's what y'all want. I'm sorry. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Nothing in life is easy. And if you expect you getting an STD was going to be easy, no. If you thought overcoming is going to be easy, no. If you thought just dealing with the emotions, they're just going to fade, no. You have to control everything about your life. This is a time for you to look at your life and say if you like it or not. If you don't like it, you got the ability to change it. My thing is, are you going to get the information? Are you going to invest in yourself? And are you going to do the necessary work? That means changing how you talk to yourself, changing your thought process, changing sitting. Are you going to change that stuff to really live the life you want to live? You cannot sit still and wallow in your emotion expecting something to change. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You got to keep moving. I have told many of y'all this who have talked to me. You must. Don't think I sat on my behind and I just voila, I got a man. No, ladies, I was getting myself together. I was working. I was trying to get myself together. I was trying to get my money in order. I was not perfect when I met my husband, y'all. I was not. He is like my other half, for real, for real. He's my other half. He helped me get a whole lot of stuff, even for me to step out and to do this. So I want you guys to understand. Get yourself prepared. You don't have to be perfect. But my whole thing, get to a point where you feel comfortable in your skin. And that you're overcoming some of the things that is holding you back. And if herpes is the main thing that is holding you back, then fix it. No, you can't get rid of it fully right now. But if you want to get a cure, guys, I believe there's one out here. I do. Do the necessary steps. Go ahead and start doing what you need to do to take care of your body. Okay? Do what you need to do. But don't say you want something but not willing to do it. Okay? This supposed to have been about confidence. But this went all the way left. So I think that had everything to do with it. I supposed to say that. I was going to change the title, but I'm not going to change the title because you said your confidence is gone. And right now, your confidence come back right now. I want you to fight. Guys, we are fighters. Women, we are fighters. We have been through hell and high water. And we still get up and we do it again. My whole thing is now I want you to fight for you. As hard as you fought for that darn relationship, I want you to fight for yourself. We don't fight hard for ourselves. We put ourselves on the back burner all the time. No more back burner. Take advantage of your singleness, ladies. Even if you're married, in the midst of this, be the best wife or the best girlfriend you can be. Work on you. You want that relationship to get better? You work on what you need to do in your part. I'm telling you, when you change, everything changes. You want to get that communication better in your relationship, then you got to talk more. You got to be more transparent. You can't always get angry. You can't always flip out and throw stuff. You got to stop. And when you stop, I tell you, he'll stop. Now, if it's different, if he, violent person or she a violent person, no, you need to leave. But if y'all are just have simple issues and it escalate, you stop on your side, and I tell you, they'll stop. Most of us act the way we do because we say other people make us act like that. So stop acting a certain way. If you don't want to do that, don't. I'm not telling you it's going to happen overnight, but I'm telling you, if you keep trying, it will happen. Your confidence is gone. You can get it back today. So I love you guys. It's getting dark over here. As you can see, my light is going out on me. So I was trying to do this in the daylight, but at the end of the day, I want you to realize at the end of the day, it does not have to be like this. You can get your confidence back. You can love yourself again. I may have been preaching at you a little bit or yelling at you a little bit, but just know it's all tough love. I love you. I want you to have everything you dream of, and you can. Nobody have an easy slate. Stop looking at other people like, oh, she got a cute man and they so happy. Girl, you don't know what they've been through. They both can have STDs and you don't know it. You don't know he can have a mental issue. You don't know she could be blind in both her eyes. You don't know people's situations. So stop being envious. Stop being jealous of other people's situations, and look at your life and be happy about yours. You cannot change as nothing in your life if you don't do it. I want you to change everything you don't like. This is your year that you can do that. It's not going to be easy, but you're willing fighting for it. I am fighting for you, okay? I'm beating myself across the head, stressing out time to time, trying to make sure I give you information and give you confidence and be at my 100% all the time. So if I'm willing to put my all in all, I need you to try, and I need you to fight 1,000 other than my 100. I need you to do more. And more and more, and reach out to me, talk to me, let me help you. Don't sit there struggle by yourself. Are you in the support group? If you're not in the support group, I need you to put your Facebook name here below ASAP, and I'm going to add you ASAP, okay? Have you signed up for Overcoming Coaching? If you ain't did it, what you waiting on, you talk to me for an hour and a half. Come on, I can help you. Have you even did a session yet? If you ain't did a session, so you playing, we can at least talk for 45 minutes and I can at least help you see where you're struggling. Are you just struggling just to talk to that dude or even tell your new boyfriend or your current boyfriend or your fiance that you have? You ain't told them because you scared. Come on now. I got a 30-minute session that can help you with that. Let's get a way that you can do that, and let me get your confidence up real quick so you can go ahead and tell them. All right? I'm here for you. I am here. And with that being said, guys, I have so much more in store for you guys. Keep watching. Some great things are happening. I'm having a big seminar next month, and I'm coming up with the great news for the overcoming session, the overcoming weekend. I'm going to share with you the big news. A lot of you guys kind of know what it is already, but I will be presenting that very soon. So pay attention, guys, of what's going on. Watch these videos, like the video, subscribe, share it with people. If you know anybody who have it, please let them reach out to me. Come on, guys. Let's support each other. Let's get through this. Let's fight together. We are overcomers. I love you, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.